young man. I know you're here because you're carrying something heavy. Maybe it's guilt. Maybe it's confusion. Maybe you're standing where I once stood, looking at the faces of those you love, wondering if you're failing them, if you're replacing one with another, if you're doing enough. Let me tell you something about fatherhood, about sons, about loss, and about love. When Dick Grayson first came into my life, he was a boy who had lost everything, just like me. But he wasn't a replacement for what I'd lost. He was his own person, with his own light, his own fire. He challenged me in ways I didn't expect, made me laugh when I thought I'd forgotten how. He was Dick, not a shadow of someone else. And then there was Jason. Jason Todd was different. Brash where Dick was graceful. Angry where Dick was playful. He needed me in ways Dick never did, and I needed him too. But here's the truth, the one that took me too long to understand. You don't love one child by loving another less. You don't honor one by comparing them to the other. Each of them is their own soul, their own heart. When I lost Jason, I blamed myself, not just for failing to save him, but for the terrible, quiet thought that haunted me. Did I love him the way he needed? Or was I too busy trying to fit him into a role he was never meant to fill? Dick wasn't perfect, and Jason wasn't a shadow of him. They are their own men, and that's the beauty of it. Fatherhood isn't about molding your children into copies. It's about seeing them for who they are, flaws, fire, and all. It's about loving them because of those differences, not in spite of them. Dick didn't need me to be his father the way Jason did. Jason didn't need me to treat him like Dick. They needed me to see them, to hear them, to let them be who they were. Maybe you're here because you've lost someone. Maybe you're afraid you're failing the one still with you. Listen to me. Love isn't a finite resource. It doesn't run out because you give it to one more person. You don't dishonor the past by living in the present. You honor it by carrying those lessons forward, by being better for the ones who still need you. Dick Grayson didn't replace Jason Todd. Tim Drake didn't replace either of them. Damien, well, Damien is his own force of nature, and I love them all, not equally, but fully, each in the way they deserve. That's the secret, young man. You don't measure love by comparison. You measure it by how deeply you let yourself see the person in front of you. So, if you're standing at a crossroads, wondering if you're doing right by those who depend on you, stop comparing. Start listening. Love isn't about filling voids. It's about building something new, something true. See you soon, friend.